Hello, welcome back to Utter Pop Culture. Today is Friday. That means that it is time for Friday Picks. And today is May 10th. So we're in the middle of May, which is great. It's already getting pretty hot. It's already in the 80s already. So, which is great. So in this type of video, of course, as you know, like it's going to be top 12 songs that just came out today. There's been actual good amount of mixture of songs. It's kind of, there's some days you usually get a good, there's some Fridays you get good songs, some days you get like very bad songs or kind of sucky Fridays, but this one's kind of a bit of a mix. There's some really good songs I didn't expect to be good, and there's some songs I was expecting to be like horrible either, like great either. So let's get started. So number one is The Diner featuring, or with, by Kaskade. I love Kaskade. I think he has a very, I love his smooth sound, but I feel like he's switching up differently now with a more of a, like, heavier bass, kind of like deep house type of thing. This song is actually a remix to, Tom's Diner with a different vocalist. It doesn't say inside the title of the song, but it has great production. It's a really great production. It's a great kind of like song you probably hear in like a San Francisco underground type of like festival or party kind of thing, which is kind of fun. Number two is Blow It All featuring or by Petras. This is more of a kind of a trap rhythm kind of thing with like, I don't really know what it's called. They don't really, no one has really like coined a name for it or anything, but you know, like when you have a bit of like your rhyme kind of sounds, there's a specific sound that goes on, da 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 da. Like it's a very like predictable thing that's going on in like the trap music industry, and I feel like she's kind of doing it too. I do love this. I love how smooth the production is. This song's pretty much about like spending a lot of money and blowing it all and just going out, you know, which is kind of great. Which is, by the way, it's a handful of those that came out this Friday, which is very interesting. Number three is Tough Love by Avicii. This one was actually inspired by his trip to the Middle East. You can totally hear it with the violins, very specific into that sound. Like it almost feel like you're going towards like Bollywood direction, but it doesn't. But it sounds really nice, and I love how he lets the violin kind of go on its own for a minute before it goes into the more about the song. I'm still kind of blown over the fact that we actually still have an album from him that's coming out soon. So it's a bittersweet, like awkward, but relief. Awkward relief is actually the best way to describe it. Like it's an awkward relief. It's awkward because he's passed. It's awkward to know that an album is still coming with the songs that he actually wanted to be on an album. But it's also a relief because we still get that album, you know? So it's kind of cool. Number four is New Whip by Cartel featuring Madein Tio. This song is pretty much a flex song. I do love the dub-ish. Actually, I like and I don't like. I think it's a little outdated with the dubstep-ish sound that happens in the middle of it. We're very used to like explosions in the middle of EDM songs or trap songs that have a little more like they keep a consistent like trap sound. But with this one, it kind of flops back and forth, which is semi-fun. I appreciate it, but at the same time, it's a little slightly outdated, but it's still a good song. Number five is Best Friend's Ass by Dimitri, Vegas, and Like Mike featuring Paris Hilton. This is a very funny song. It's literally me. It's me and my friends kind of going out thing. It's hot mess. At the same time, it's just like it's kind of like a flex song mixed with like kind of like just like describing exactly what happens when you go out. I pretty much they're talking about just like fuckboys that want them, and they're just like, even with all these guys wanting them, she can't seem to stop looking at her best friend's ass. So I'm assuming that they both kind of feel good about how they look and what's going on. It's like, it's a nice flex kind of song. Like, I feel great. I feel these guys want me, but whatever, you know, I'm just here with my girls and we're just having fun, you know. I love the fucking rude part, was kind of fun. I'm assuming Kim Kardashian has to be in the music video, because I saw a little background of the on Spotify where they show like the little like snippet of the video, and she's in it. So I'm assuming it's like Paris and Kim kind of going out together. I love the hashtag girls on the grind when she's like, should I take another one? And she's like, yeah, they deserve it. And I love the whole part where she's like talking about like, oh, do you have a key? She's like, no, just take it off just use it off to take it off my nail, which I know they're talking about coke, and it's kind of interesting. It's very interesting. You don't really have that face front talk about like that, you know. It usually talked about it and ran away with it, but they kind of like stayed with it for like a minute. Number 6 is We're the Same by Vigiland. Vigiland. So this is a really great song. It's kind of, I personally like it because it's really huge nostalgia to like the 2010, 2011 kind of EDM, where like it was way more about the explosion of the hook more than it was like the beginning. Like, it climbed, but it always climbed. There was no like trick to the explosion. It just, you knew like, here's a song about something like, oh, by the way, it's always something about like passion, and we're together, we're all one kind of thing. And then explosion. And then you come back to we're one, we're together, we're the same. And it's like that, and it's just like explosion again. So I really, really like that nostalgia feel to it. And this song is pretty much about that kind of like, just lose your mind, have a good time kind of thing. Number 7 is Happy Thoughts by Felix Sandman featuring Ingrosso. So I love Benji. Oh god, I guess we're just close because her name is Benjamin Ingrosso. So I love him. I think he's great. I think his voice still kind of gets me sometimes, because I feel like it sounds lightly premature. So just like, it sounds like he's going through some type of like his adolescent type of phase, or, you know, puberty. So, but the song in general is very smooth. I love the production. I think the production is very chill. I kind of want to listen to it on a nice sunny day. I know the song is pretty much more of a lower key about what it's about. Like, it's like trying to be positive, not thinking about his ex kind of thing. But I love the production. That's why I really love this song. Number 8 is I Don't Care by Ed Sheeran featuring Justin Bieber. So this is a really catchy song. I love the like, it almost sounds immature. It kind of reminds it literally it lines between like almost like silly and just cheesy to where it's just like, oh, it's catchy enough to where it catches you. This song is pretty much about like how they don't want to go to a party, but now that they're there with their partner, it's much better anyway, so they don't need to leave or anything. I love that Justin Bieber's doing more music. I'm happy to see Ed Sheeran doing music. This is not exactly what I would picture him being his first single. It kind of sounds more like a second single, or maybe a song that would have been on his album. But I do like the sound. Number 9 is Sorry for Myself by Eden XO. Eden XO, we have a long history. I followed her since she was Jessie. I can't pronounce her last name, but Jessie to Jessie and the Toy Boys to Jessie again to back to Eden XO. And I know she's been having a lot of like back and forth issues with her record deals and kind of moving and trying to do what's right for her, which I'm glad that she's still making music throughout that whole time. It's kind of cool to hear. This song, completely relatable. I feel like I can relate to it. Like, when I feel bad, when I feel sad, when I don't, like, not having a great day, like, music really, really helps. Hence why I'm literally doing this YouTube video, like, channel off, like, pop culture and music, you know? So I really love this song for that reason, and I love the broom boom tap instead of the boom boom tap, because she's talking about how like the neighbors like using the broom to tap on the ceiling. She's telling them to stop, her like turn it down and everything, but she's not. So yeah, so I really love this song for that. I'm kind of excited. I know that she's coming out with the EP soon, which is I'll definitely do a review on that one. But yeah, I'm excited to see more of what she has. Number 10 is Like a Band by JAGMAG. So JAGMAG is a huge Filipino group. I feel like they might be all related in some way. But it's a lot of them. I think there's like 8+ people. But I love their sound, I love their voice, I love their music, I love the production of their songs. So that's the best part of their songs, the production. And almost all their songs are pretty catchy. It's a really good turn-up song. And I love the break. They have a little thing where it's like, the song starts building, and it drops to like a kind of like a lightly trappy song, and then like it builds a little more, and then explodes into a more like explosive EDM kind of sound, which I kind of like. It just like, it kind of fakes you out into and gives you, it kind of gives you more of a great feeling of that trap feel, and then it gives you that explosion that satisfying explosion that you're looking for because of that build. Number 11 is Trippin by Goldmember. So this is a really great chill summer sound, I feel like. I also like the la la la's part in the beginning. I feel like it sounds familiar. I cannot put in my brain exactly where I heard the sound or that la la, but it sounds very familiar. Like I want to say it's sampled, but I couldn't find anything that says it's sampled. And finally, number 12 is After Hours by Teamwork, period. This is actually a mixture of two people, and so I love both of their vocals. I love the sound of the song. It actually reminds me a lot of Closer by Chainsmokers, which I can't stand, but because I don't like that song, but I like the sound of the song. It's great to have a different song that sounds similar to it, that I can listen to it without having to give money or give any attention to Chainsmokers. So that's really cool. I know I'm doing it now, but like, you know what I mean. So yeah, so that is my top 12. Leave a comment below. Tell me if you know these songs, or you've heard these songs, or you like these songs. I'm also open to hear more songs. If you are artists that you want me to get into, leave a comment below with that too. Don't forget to subscribe, and also to hit the notification bell for more videos that I'm uploading. And I hope everybody has a great weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next video.